So let's take a look at some reactions between alkenes, alcohols, carbonyls, and even haloalkanes. And for this example, I'm going to take propene, but I shall take the structure, the skeletal formula for propene. So you can either draw it like this, or you can draw it like this, whichever way you prefer. But both of them are propene. And I'll just delete that, so I have one version of it. And so if we start with propene, okay, and then I can convert that propene into, and let's do it step by step so we can follow. So let's say in this first step, I want to make it into, I break the double bond and add an OH. Now here, what's really happening? What's happening is the carbon-carbon double bond is breaking up and H and OH is being added. So for this reaction, reaction number one, what do you need? You need steam and H3, dilute H3PO4 with heat and high pressure. That's what you need. If you want to coat, the pressure is 70 atmospheres, the heat is about 350 degrees centigrade. You can also then, I mean, this is just me drawing out skeletal, you could also then convert this propanol to, let's say, let's replace the OH with the Cl. So now I can replace the OH with the Cl. How can I do that? What would I need to do this reaction? So reaction number two would need either PCl5 at RTP, or you can use PCl3 and heat, whichever you prefer. Yeah. You can also go from an alkene to a haloalkane. In this case, you want to add an Cl and an H here. And this was simply just add HCl gas for this. That will be electrophilic addition. You could also then convert this yellow into, let's say, an aldehyde. Because the end goal is to make both of them into acids. But there are multiple ways of making this guy into acids. One is just oxidizing it directly. And let me make that arrow also. So I can definitely take this fellow and oxidize into a 3-carbon acid. I can also make it into a ketone, because with a ketone I can definitely make it into a 4-carbon acid. Let me show you how. So this is a 3-carbon aldehyde, sorry, not ketone. And then an aldehyde can be converted to what? The O can be converted to an OH, and you can add a CN. You can also then make this into an acid, because then you'll want to convert the CN into COOH. So all of that is possible. OH and then COOH. I should also let you know how to draw CN this way. So instead of drawing CN like this, you have, because CN is a triple bond, the skeletal for CN is like this. And then there is an N right there. This is CN. So this is a C triple bond N. So this looks like a longer bond, but it's actually 2 bonds. A single bond with a C triple bond N. And this is a CN, and this is a COOH. So you're going from a primary alcohol to an aldehyde to a hydroxynitrile to a hydroxy acid, or a primary alcohol directly into a carboxylic acid. Then you can also make a 3-carbon haloalkane into an acid. That also will be done in 2 steps. Very popular 2 steps. One is to go from a 3-carbon, haloalkane, replacing the Cl with Cn. So here a Cl, instead of the Cl, you add a Cn. And again, if I were to draw the skeletal, this is what I would draw. C triple bond N. This is a C, this is an N. And then this can be converted into a 4-carbon carboxylic acid, because now this was 3 carbons, 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. Oh, I need to add another CN. My bad. No, 1 second. CH2 CH3 CH2 CH2 Cl. So this side gets added. Oh, my bad. I drew this wrong. 1 second. So this is CH3 CH2 CH2 C triple bond. No. Now this is a C and N. So that is now shown by a triple bond. So that is right here. 1 2 3 CN. So CH3, this one, CH2, CH2CN. So you'll generally see a CC single bond and CN triple bond like this. And then you can convert this C into a carboxylic acid. So that's the fourth C, but now becoming a carboxylic acid. So from a 3-carbon alkene, we could make a 3-carbon acid, a 4-carbon acid, or a 4-carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 hydroxy acid. 3 different ways of making an acid from an alkene. But we haven't written the reagents and conditions yet for any of these reactions. So let's do that now. So let's say this is reaction number 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we already have 2. What am I saying? Let's call it 3, 4, 5. Let's call this one 6, and then 7, 8. So to go from a primary alcohol to an aldehyde, what do you have to do right here? I mean, if I had to write it separately, how would I do this? Reaction number 3 would be, what would you take? You take acidified dichromate and heat and distill, because you want the aldehyde. If you had done the heat and a reflux, you'd get 6. So 6 is exactly that. 6 is acidified dichromate and heat. Yep, you can also use manganate for reaction number 6, and even for number 3 if you wanted to. Yep, you could. Yes. And then you get so you could use manganate or dichromate, but in 3 and 6 the difference is the heating. Distilling off will give you aldehyde, under reflux gives you carboxylic acid. And then number 4 is the reaction between an aldehyde and HCN. That's your nucleophilic addition reaction. So number 4 is nucleophilic addition with, let's say, dilute HCN is your reagent, but you also need a catalyst, NaCN aqueous, and it is heat under reflux. That's number 4. And then number 5, you just got to convert the CN into COOH. That's called hydrolysis. And hydrolysis is just take dilute acid and heat under reflux. You will convert the CN into COOH. Now, one more funny thing is, you also have this as a what? This is a secondary alcohol. And you can even convert this into an acid, by the way. We'll talk about that. I'll finish this and then convert this part into an acid too, even though it's a secondary alcohol. And you might think, well, secondary alcohols cannot make acids, they make ketones. Yep, but we'll talk about that in a second. And number 7 was simple. You replace a halogen with CN. What would you need for number 7? You need either KCN in ethanol or NaCN in ethanol, heat under reflux. And 8 is exactly the same thing as 5. So 8 and 5 are the same conditions. Hydrolysis of a nitrile, which is CN, becoming COOH. All right. Now, I was mentioning earlier that you can also convert this ketone into an acid, which is not very popular, meaning in terms of frequency of being asked, but it is possible. So you can first convert the ketone, secondary alcohol into a, what you call it? A ketone. So now in this, the acid remains as is, but the secondary alcohol can become a ketone. And you do that by what? By just taking acidified dichromate or manganate and heat under reflux. That now again will convert the secondary alcohol, which is a secondary alcohol right here. It is CHOH into a ketone. And remember, we already converted an aldehyde into an acid in 2 steps, 4 and 5. We literally will carry out 4 and 5 here again. If you do 4, which is HCN in NaCN or KCN aqueous, what you get is the OH adds on to a CN, and that part remains. And now this CN can become another acid. I know it's starting to get complicated, but you should be able to do this yourself also. So now I got another OH and now an acid. But now this is a tertiary alcohol, so this won't go anywhere. So now I've got 2 acid groups starting from one simple alkene. So propene, propylol, propanol, hydroxy, butanoic acid. then a ketone, then that also becoming a hydroxynitrile, and then dioic acid with branches. So this is a 1, 2, 3 carbon dioic acid when there's an ethyl branch and a hydroxy branch on this nice beautiful fellow. So this is what you've made. And if it's fast, if I've done it swiftly, I'll do a few more examples also. But I want to also increase the speed in which you think, by the way, about these guys. All right.